Right, welcome back to Old Ridge. Today I'm just going to clear the straw. Today, the same day as the last one, just a few minutes on. I just ran on a little bit and done a few odds and then refilled the JCB, picked up the forage wagon whilst the church bells were ringing, a bit loud. I could always turn them off, but kind of like when I'm playing solo. I believe it's part of the time date mechanism, but they do tend to take over a bit when they're going. Anyway, let's get into the story. Paul's still doing field 19 south. He won't finish it off this session. I doubt if I'll get all this picked up over this session, but let's see what we get done. I'm going to try and pick everything up. First load is going into the dairy and the rest of it in the store. And I don't think the dairy will quite take it all, but I'd rather fill that right up now than leave that short straw. I may be able to some that goes into the calf rearing pen, which I haven't thought of until just now. That sounds familiar, doesn't it? Poor old boy never thinks of everything. Right, well, no extra story on this because we're basically just finishing off the work we've already done. So I'll just ramble on in my normal style. Mr. Cosmic just said he's a rambling old boy from North, but he wasn't far out. I'm going to clear these bits up. I don't like seeing this straw field, and part of the fact that once the day passes, it will disappear. It will start to disappear. I might as well make use of it. Now somebody's child sounds happy outside. I'm still debating what to put on these two fields. The more I think about it, the more I think rape is my favourite. Won't bring in much money, not for the amount of work involved in the amount of seed. It will bring us in some, and it is the case at the moment. I'm trying to bring as much money as possible. Hoping, well, I'm certainly we'll have another field to cut tomorrow, because the way I've got things set, I was thinking about doing the other jobs I've got to do, then sell them straight away. But if I still cutting when I finish my other jobs, I haven't got a trailer to use. I don't think I'm going to rent one just to get the money in a little bit quicker. I'm missing a half of these ends, but I'll clear it up later. Swim and get this bit. We should be getting fairly well close to filling this one then. No, not quite. So we can get one of these bits of tennis bit right at the end. Part of it. That should do it. And off to the dairy. Nice wide gateways here. I need them. Okay. Well, it's just about everybody's now finishing work for the day. That's it for us farmers. Oh, and the Reverend Timothy Father, who's just starting his work for the day. Just hope he remembers to keep the sermons short. does tend to gas on a bit when it gets going. Does mean we could meet Sunday drivers today, but hey, I'm bigger than most of them. Keep meaning to fix that gate at the far end here so I can actually think about driving through and turn around to the meadow, but never do get around to it. It's one of those jobs that's on my to-do list, but I don't think I'm ever going to get around to it, and I missed that completely. Better. Slowly back. Sorry you can't see the posts there. Keep thinking, oh, I'll just trim this tree down. Have I got it? Or have I hit the other post? No, we're in. We are in. We're there. I'll put a brake on and tip this one. And to prove that Paul's still work, we'll have a quick look at him. Still got a lot to do. But it's a lot quicker if we'd still been using the 4.5 metre par harrow. I'm just gonna have a drink, put some wine for this to go. We left a little bit there now. I think we will see about getting this into the rear and hut if it wants any. I don't think it will, but we will try. On the roadway, here we are. And of course they're all crossing over now. Tip this down here and we'll make certain this is full. Well, not full, it's got more than that wood ahead. No, I was trying to go without hitting all the cows. Because they all decided to come back. If they'd just stand there, I would. I think we missed them all. If not, we're going to have beef steaks tonight. I'll go back the other way. We'll go back this way. Look at some of the other fields. 11's looking quite good. It's a rush trying to get 19 down for a second crop this year. It's not going to do the soil structure a lot of good, but we need the silage for the BGA. No other way of looking at it. Yeah, one's looking quite good. And we'll get down and finish some more of this off. Don't think I'll finish this in this episode. What I'll do, I'll go for about 40 minutes or so. And as you all know, if I say 40 minutes, that means an hour. We'll go for about 40 minutes or so, and I'll finish this off screen. And we get on to the next part of preparing that field and getting things in. And I think it will be after Paul's actually left to have the rest of Sunday off. I shall be attempting to do it all myself. I should put warning signs up to everyone. It's not a bad amount of grass here. These are small fields, of course. Not grass, straw. Oh dear. I haven't been at the whiskey yet. That comes later in the pub. And Chad's promised to buy me a pint. So I shall take him up on that. What he doesn't know is a pint of whiskey. Oh, this field's almost done. Let's clean up as best we can. Ain't gonna get all the biggest bit over here to take out. I think we're starting the other field now, and we'll come back and clean all this up off screen. And we could be started over here. I will be glad when we get a full crew again. It means I haven't seen my wife much today. She was still lying in bed when I got up. I saw her breakfast time. I haven't really seen much of her since. It is one of the problems being a farmer. You do tend to be working a lot of time, a lot of hours. In fact, if you put some of our incomes down into an hourly basis of how much we work, you will probably find we're under minimum wage. But we are at least our own master, so we'll take this bit over here. Which does mean a lot. But it does then come in Britain, you then don't get all the benefits if things go wrong. You really are on your own. It's up to you to take out insurance on everything, and that can be blaming expensive, especially on a small farm. The insurance companies don't think you're too good a risk for some reason. They're always very happy to take your money, but they seem rather loath to pay any out. Yeah, we almost got a second of this one straight back down. I'm not going to go back and finish topping the calf pen up. It's not worthwhile. We probably missed a lot on that corner. It probably would have been neater if I'd have took the rake over here first, but it's a matter of trying to do things without wasting too much time. Okay, we're going to be wasting quite a bit of time going back and forth picking these little bits up. But you don't consider that waste when you're doing like this. Right, trying to work out what else we've got to do today. I think we're finished with the animals now. I think the next thing I do, I will hook up to the spreader and spread some lime over the freshly cultivated ground. So it's not that far out on pH, but it's certainly not far out enough to work it into the ground. So I'm going to they just spread some on the top, let it work through. So what am I doing going up here? There. I meant to cut across there. Complete and utter brain failure. Perhaps it is getting close to time I retired. Now remember, it's the second one here. No, I think I was saying that I haven't heard too much about Charles and the ladyship. Apparently they're still getting on well, and they're still working together. Doesn't really surprise me, they're both very much of a muchness. They both like a drink, and they both, how should we put it, are potty mouths. It's always surprises people when they meet a ladyship, they expect someone with a cut glass accent. And they don't get it with a ladyship. I'll be glad to get rid of those two bunkers. They are falling to pieces, and get rid of those. I'm not going to do anything with that. Put anything down there. I should probably plough it up and put some grass on it, just to make it a little bit better looking. Yes, I was saying what I had to do, and then I think I shall probably have to grab the seeder and seed both of those, and they have to be done today. So it could be a late night. I will drag you along for some of it, but I won't subject you to all of it. Now, this time remember not to go up to 19. That's better. You see, you can do it when you try. And just ignore the stop sign. One of these days somebody's going to be coming along these roads and I'm going to get taken out. Right, let's get back onto this one. I could have just cleaned some of that up there, I suppose, if I'd have thought about it. Let's switch it on already. I'll take the bit out here. Looks like we got a nice big bit here. This must be where we got to. Well, that's 2 trailer loads. It's 43,000 litres near us, damn it. We have 60,000 litres out of here. And we just about got the straw right for last year. We didn't actually have to sell any, so it must have been right. So I'll do the main part of this, and I'll do the clearing up when you're left. I don't want to subject you to me tearing around getting every last bit of straw, although it is money from the company's profit, from the farm's pockets. You can't really afford to leave anything like that. Same as where Paul is working now, I will just go over there before I plant and just tidy up any bits he misses. Well, I shouldn't probably miss a lot whilst I'm seeding. Well, that looks like that's where we started going up and down here. Yeah, I think we'll get one more load and a part load out of this. Almost 2 load. Come on, pick some of this up as we go. We missed the start of this run. Just a big bit here on a turn with it. And so far we haven't actually gone into the hedge. So far this year we haven't destroyed any bus shelters. That will come. I think it's 10 we always get. Every year we get the bus shelter. Every year I get a bill come through. Please replace the bus shelter. It's got so bad now that the manufacturers have gave me an account, and they normally only sell to local authorities. Now let's see if I can do it this time. Let's see if I can. Actually, as we're going towards the store, if we can remember not to head for 19. Do need to go up here and then cut off. It does cut quite a bit of the journey out, and it saves diesel. You might think it's a small consideration the number of times I leave engines run, but it all counts. It's one of those things that if you leave an engine run for a very short period, rather than shut the engine off every time you start. When you start an engine, it does take a little bit of extra diesel to start it. So I think a couple of minutes is probably the limit. So I tend not to start them if it's only going to be a couple of minutes before we have to start it up again. But any longer, I really should be stopping the engine every time. I think I told you that, as you know, that near the cow, the dairy, we've got that fallen pond. The electricity board has finally promised they're going to be taking it away this winter. It means we can use that pathway again, although I think there is a tree in the way that we've got to cut. Alright, whilst that's tipping, we have another quick look at. Oh, they've done a grand job. I do like this new car harrow. It's rather neat. I'm glad we could afford to get the big one and not the little one. Well, we'll leave him alone. And how about that for timing? I didn't get a chance of me drink. May not have it whilst I'm driving. but I will have it because my throat is getting very dry. Just lemonade, you'd be happy to know. Nothing in it. See, I must try and get down and cut these metals. They won't get done today. We just got too much to do. But tomorrow I will really have to try and get down and do them. But because the afternoon will be taken up over at Rome's discussing possibilities for making some money and signing contracts and possibly sign a contract for the other part of 19 for next year. This one I really must get a chainsaw and take that down. Take that tree back and take it down, just clear it out of the road. How many times have I said that and I've never done it? I'll come this way and we'll just pick up some of these bits over here on our way to the other field. Now we will clear some, as I know I said I wouldn't go on to, but you know me, I'm a born liar. We can't and we come down this one here. Right, take the next. Oh yeah, we're not going to fill up with what we've got left here. Some of this will return round to get onto the next line. You will see me picking all the bits and pieces up. Keep thinking about getting a bigger forage wagon, but don't think that's really necessary. But of course, as you know, Carly and Paul persuaded me that we will be going into bales. So as soon as we pay this bank loan off, we'll be taking another one for a baler and a barn to put the bales in. Alright, let's clean some of this up now. But we might add a bit more than this to go. Clear up this one first, or you might as well stay with me once I clear this up. It's one of those typical English days where it's clear but not really bright. Sort of slight haze over everything. Good crop of weeds we're growing now. Once we're here, we want to take some of this out. Did we get it? No. Now we go back onto this one. You know, I'm wasting a lot of these. Saying over £1 a litre. You can't. It shouldn't really. I shouldn't really be wasting it like this. But one of those little jobs I quite enjoy is collecting the straw. Gives you plenty of time to think. I'm not much of a man on the combine or any of the houses. I can use them, but far happier doing something like this. I think that's this field done. I'm just going to have a quick look round. Yeah, that's clear. Oh, it ain't going to be too bad. I think we'll go and clear this lot up. Empty this lot off and change implements, and that will be it for this time. And what we do is actually get the shot now what we've got this on. That should do it. Just I hope I've got it taken all the sound off Steam so you can't hear that now. And a little indication I've got it. So. Right, so switch this off. You can see where I forgot to leave the straw behind. Not too bad. It's about 70,000, over 70,000 litres. On those two fields, I'm quite happy with that. Right, let's rush this back and tip this off. Now, once we get through. Once we tip, I'll start me wind up. Yes. Yeah, I think by the time we're lined up 19 north, Paul should be just about finished 19 south. I can line that. Hook up to the seeder and start seeding. And really I could do with just spraying it with the herbicide. Right, so I'm I want to say thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. If you're not a subscriber and you found this channel by accident and you want to keep a hold of it, please subscribe. Well, you should want to keep a hold of this channel, I have no idea, but each to their own. I'd be happy to have more subscribers. Boy, would I be happy to have more subscribers. No, only kidding. I'm very happy with what I've got here. BP always reckons he has some of the best subscribers in the business. Well, he hasn't, I have. Mind you, most of you are the same people, so we're bound to have the best subscribers. The only thing we can argue about BP and myself is who's got the best subscribers. Right, any comments, questions, queries, or just want to pass any thoughts you have on almost any subject, just leave politics and religion out, please. Anything else, and sex, is not really the place for it. So if you leave sex, politics, religion out, almost everything else goes. is back. That's in there. That should go just too far back. That's better. And with that, it's Merman saying cheerio. No, cheerio.